Hi guys, welcome to the realm of astrology. This is your daily horoscope for 26th August 2021, which is a Thursday. But before we begin, I would request you to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you can be notified every time I post a video. And I also want to let you know that I do daily video horoscopes, weekly video horoscopes, and monthly sun rising sign horoscopes that you can watch on my YouTube channel. So let's talk about what's happening in the astrology today. And the first important thing happens at about 7 to 8 a.m. Pacific time, which makes it about 7 to 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And if you are on the eastern part of the world, the Indian time will resonate more with you. Alternatively, you can always convert the Pacific time to your time zone. So what's happening here is that Mercury in Virgo is trining Pluto in Capricorn, 120-degree angle, and this is a positive aspect, right? A trine facilitates things, it makes things easy, things flow with a trine. And what's happening here? Mercury is our mind, it's thinking, it's communication, it's our routine, it's habits, it's lifestyle, it's health, it's job, it's our immediate environment, it's our siblings, it's our peer group. So Mercury is a lot of things. And what is Pluto? Pluto is the planet of catharsis, it's the planet of transformation, of regeneration, healing, endings, beginnings, change, right? And when they trine like this, what could be happening here is that we transform, change, or end an old way of being or start a new way of being when it comes to Mercury things. And what are those things? Thinking, communication, our job, our diet, our health, our routine, our lifestyle, our immediate environment. And this transformation, this healing, this regeneration, this catharsis comes quite naturally and easily because these planets are trining. So, for example, what could be happening here is that we transform something when it comes to our routine. We change something about that, right? Or we change our diet, we change our exercise program, we change our thinking, we transform our thinking, or we communicate and we feel healed, and it's a process of catharsis, the communication. It could be any one of these things, and this process is not stressful. It comes about quite easily and organically and naturally. It could also be that we change something in our immediate environment. But whatever this is, there will be a transformation, there will be a change, there will be an ending and a beginning, a catharsis, a regeneration to either our routine, our diet, our health, our job, our thinking, communication, immediate environment, peer group, and siblings. Right? So that's what's happening in the morning. And then at the same time, we also have Chiron and Venus making their opposition. And okay, let's see it this way. Yeah. So we have Chiron and Venus making their opposition. Now the Chiron Venus opposition comes exact slightly before the uh, Mercury Pluto trine. And what that means is, okay, I'll get into that in a moment. First, what is Chiron and Mercury, Chiron and Venus opposition? Chiron is our wound, right? It's also how we heal. But the healing that comes with Chiron is bittersweet. And what is Venus? Venus is our relationships, it's our projects, self worth, values, skills. All these things are Venus. So at this moment here, since an opposition requires us to integrate two elements, we may need to change something connected to Venus, connected to relationships, connected to self worth, values, skills, projects, finances, so that we feel a little bit better. Because this aspect here can make us feel a little hurt, whether it comes to our finances or relationships or self worth or values or skills. We're not feeling the best at this moment and we need to adjust something, whether it's something we adjust in a project that we're working on or a relationship that we're in or simply within ourselves, but there's a need to adjust something so that we can feel healed again. We don't feel that wounding because Chiron can feel like that. And this happens a little bit before the Mercury Pluto trine. And to me, this says that whatever adjustment we make to Venus things, to our relationships, projects, self worth, values, finances, and skills, that will feel bittersweet, but that will be healing in the long run, will also propel us to make that transformation when it comes to our routine, lifestyle, health, job, diet, immediate environment, all Mercury things. And it could be something as simple as this. We're working on a project, right, Venus, and we're not feeling good about a certain part of that project. So we make certain changes and we feel healed, we feel better. And those changes require us to adjust our routine. So it could be something like this. But one energy here is stressful, the Venus Chiron opposition. At the same time, another energy here is easy, right? Pluto trine Mercury. So this moment, the morning can feel like a mixed bag. It can feel, on one hand, I'm stressed about my projects, my skills, my finances, my relationship, but on the other hand, the changes that I'm making or the adjustments that I'm making are flowing quite easily when it comes to my routine and lifestyle and communication and thinking. So it can feel like a mixed energy. But whatever this energy is, it is transformative, it is healing, it is cathartic. And soon after this, the moon's going to move on at 10 a.m. Pacific time, which makes it about 10 p.m. Indian Standard Time. The moon in Aries is going to square Pluto, 90-degree angle. And squares typically bring about change, squares are challenging, and they do propel us to grow in some way. So again, we did transform Mercury things in the morning at about 7 8 a.m. Pacific time with the Pluto Mercury trine, but now we are feeling a little stressed. We're feeling like we need to transform something when it comes to our emotions, heal something, release something when it comes to our emotions. Perhaps we've made the adjustment with Venus, projects, self worth, values, skills, finances, and relationships. We've made the adjustment, or our routine, diet, health, lifestyle has changed a little bit, and now we're feeling a little stressed. We need to transform our emotions, perhaps to adjust to the changes that we've made in the morning. So that's what's happening at 10 a.m. But soon after this, at 2 p.m., the moon is going to sextile. Sorry, that's not the moon. The moon here at 26 degrees is going to sextile Jupiter retrograde. Jupiter is the planet of gifts, blessings, rewards, healing, and the moon is our emotion. So this could be a feeling of feeling very optimistic and hopeful and joyous. It could feel like that. And this is connected to the past. Actually, whatever changes we are making, everything is connected to the recent past, because Pluto is retrograde, Chiron is retrograde, Jupiter is retrograde. All things that we've seen glimpses of in the past are being asked to be adjusted, changed, work on now. So 2 p.m. Pacific time, which makes it 2 a.m. India time, Friday, it's a moment of feeling good and hopeful and joyous. So again, in the morning, we made changes, we transformed things. We felt a little stressed out by 10, 11 a.m. You needed to adjust your emotions to the new changes. And by the afternoon, okay, that's done and you're feeling positive about these changes. Could be something like that. And the next thing happens at 10 p.m. Pacific time, which makes it 10 a.m. India time, Friday. And what's happening here is that the moon has changed signs. Moon has entered the sign of Taurus, and the moon changes signs every 2.5 days. And when it does, the energy in our life, the focus in our life shifts in subtle ways. So when the moon was in Aries, which it will be till 10 p.m., right? It's about taking action. It's about getting things done. It's also a very reactive and impulsive energy. But in Taurus, it's all about being stable. It's a slower approach to things. It's a more stable approach to things. It's about enjoying the good things in life. Maybe being with nature, enjoying some good food, and just feeling a little, okay, I'm stable. I found my grounding. That sort of vibe. So that's what we're going to be in that energy for the next 2 days or so. And that's it for today. So that's all I'm going to say for today, I will give you a big picture overview of 2021. Now, these are energies that we deal with every day, and the first of those energies is the Uranus Saturn square of 2021. These planets are squaring after 21 years. So that's a long time. And this aspect, this energy is asking us to transform and change and embrace our unique, authentic self. It's saying, get rid of the old that doesn't serve you, embrace the new. And since these planets are squaring, this process of change, of embracing the new, getting rid of the old, of embracing a unique self can feel challenging. And we'll feel it all year, even into next year. But right now, this energy is not at its peak. Okay? It will be at its peak in December. So that's the first thing about 2021. The second thing about 2021 is that we are building two long-term astrological cycles that started last year. The first one in December of 2020 with the Jupiter Saturn conjunction. These planets started a 20-year cycle that will stay with us till 2040, and we are laying the foundation for that. And another one that started in Jan of 2020. Now, this is a longer cycle with the Saturn Pluto conjunction, and these planets ended a cycle that started in 1982 in Jan of 2020, and we are building that as well in 2021, and we will continue to do so till for the next 2 years. But 2021 especially is about setting the base for these long-term cycles. And now I will pick a card for today. There's too many cards flipped over, so let's do that again. Let's go with the top card, and it says trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So I think the lesson for today is that we need to trust ourself. We need to trust our inner voice and inner guide, and not lose faith in ourselves. We need to believe in ourselves and trust in ourselves. So I think that's the lesson for today, to listen to that inner voice. And that's all I'm going to say. I hope you have a great Thursday, and I will see you all for the daily horoscope tomorrow. Bye.